top of the world with Times Network. And you're watching Mirror Now.
दिए हुए फैसले में अमल करने में उनको इतना टाइम क्यों लग रहा है, क्यों बार बार फांसी पोस्टपोन हो रही है? तो कहीं ना कहीं जो हमारी कानून व्यवस्था है, जो मुजरिम चाहते हैं वही होता है।
Delhi court stays execution of Nirbhaya rapist till further orders, cites the convicts pending mercy pleas with the president. The convicts will not be hanged tomorrow.
कपिल मिश्रा के खिलाफ कार्रवाई होगी कहीं? ये फिर भी कुछ तो बताइए सर, कपिल मिश्रा के केस में एक्शन होगा या नहीं होगा सर? देखिए क्या लग रहा है आपको कि
देखिए ये जो सारा घटनाक्रम है उसकी इन्वेस्टिगेशन तो चली रही है।
A week on and over 40 people dead in the violence at Rock Northeast Delhi, but the police are still fumbling for answers when asked about BJP leader Kapil Mishra's inflammatory speech and the police presence at that time. The death toll in the Delhi riots mounts to 46 as 4 more bodies are recovered this morning. At least 7 bodies were retrieved from a drain that runs through Gokalpuri, Chandbagh and Bhagirathi Vihar in northeast Delhi. BJP leader Kapil Mishra's inflammatory speech and the police presence at that time. The death toll in the Delhi riots mounts to 46 as 4 more bodies are recovered this morning. At least 7 bodies were retrieved from a drain that runs through Gokalpuri, Chandbagh and Bhagirathi Vihar in northeast Delhi.
सभा पटल पर रखे जाने वाले पत्र आगे करें और इसलिए
Both houses of parliament adjourned for the day following unrelenting protests by opposition who demanded the Home Minister's resignation over the Delhi riots. Lok Sabha was adjourned after BJP and Congress members pushed and shoved each other in a scuffle in the well of the House.
ये 2 और केसेस हमारे पास पॉजिटिव अभी इंडिया के अंदर आए हैं, यानी अभी तक हमारे पास टोटल पॉजिटिव केसेस जो भारत में अभी तक टेस्टिंग में पॉजिटिव आए हैं उनकी संख्या 5 हो गई है।
2 more cases of coronavirus reported in India, one each from New Delhi and Telangana. Both the patients are said to be stable and closely monitored. Health Ministry advises Indians to avoid non-essential travel to China, Iran, Korea, Singapore and Italy. India's unemployment rate rises to 7.78% in February, the highest since October 2019, reflecting the impact of the slowdown in economy. Good evening. It's been a week since riots rocked the national capital, exposing not just the deep communal fault lines in the capital, but also the sheer incompetence and ineptitude of the Delhi police. A week on, we still don't know who the main conspirators were. A week on, we still don't know why the Delhi police was so slow to respond to the brewing situation. Now, our reporters are sending us the ground situation today, exactly a week after the riots first began. But before we go to that, I just want to quickly bring you up to speed to the day's top developments. Now, these are the top 5 developments today in the national capital. And the first is that the death toll has now climbed to 46. Over 250 people are still injured. That is 46 people after the death toll jumped to 46 after 5 more bodies were pulled out from a drain in northeast Delhi, where a number of bodies, including that of IB officer Ankit Sharma, was fished out of. Now, 109 people have been arrested for rioting, 254 FIRs have been registered, and 24 have been held for rumor mongering. Last night was a very tense night in large parts of Delhi after there were rumors abound of a tense situation and a riot-like situation in many parts. The Delhi police were physically on the ground, assuring people that there is nothing to worry, and as a result of that, cracking down on those rumors. 24 people have been held for some of those messages that were doing the rounds last night. The Lieutenant Governor met the PM to apprise him of the situation in the national capital, and he's also visited riot-hit areas once again. This is the second time he is doing so. The fourth big development today is that Parliament was adjourned after ruckus over the riots. Today was the first day of Parliament in the second half of the budget session. It was a stormy start as was expected. The opposition rushed to the well of the House. They demanded the resignation of the Prime Minister, the Home Minister, demanding answers for what went wrong in the national capital. There was almost a fisticuff and a shoving between BJP and Congress members in the Lok Sabha as well in the second half, which has led to its adjournment. We'll bring you all those developments in Parliament in just a bit. And finally, in the Supreme Court, there was an emergency plea filed by Harsh Mandar seeking the court to take cognizance of the hate speeches that were made allegedly by BJP members. The Supreme Court is now going to hear this on Wednesday. Remember, earlier, it was the High Court that said the matter is not conducive to be heard right now and has postponed the matter for later, but the Supreme Court is going to take up this issue on Wednesday. These are the big developments that have unfolded today. But as far as the investigation is concerned, while there have been all those FIRs that have been registered, remember there is not a single FIR that has been registered so far against BJP leader Kapil Mishra, whose speech was the starting point of the violence that unfolded in the national capital. In fact, my colleague Alok today confronted his namesake Alok Kumar, a senior official of the Delhi police, asking him why no action had been taken against Kapil Mishra. Take a look.
कपिल मिश्रा के खिलाफ कार्रवाई होगी कभी?
ये
फिर भी कुछ तो बताइए सर, कपिल मिश्रा के केस में एक्शन होगा या नहीं होगा सर?
देखिए,
क्या लग रहा है आपको कि
देखिए, ये जो सारा घटनाक्रम है उसकी इन्वेस्टिगेशन तो चल ही रही है।
हाँ।
तो इसमें जहाँ जो कुछ भी कानूनी चीजें आएंगी उसमें डेफिनेटली कार्रवाई की
भाई, एक और चीज जानना चाहूंगा सर, आपके डीसीपी जिस दिन कपिल मिश्रा आपको मतलब चैलेंज कर रहे थे वहां पर, संडे को जब वीडियो बना और संडे को वीडियो बना करके सोशल मीडिया पे पोस्ट कर रहे हैं, उस समय आपके एक डीसीपी भी खड़े हुए हैं, तो उनके खिलाफ कोई कार्रवाई हुई?
नहीं, अगर आप उसमें देखें, ये शायद एक ऐसा है कि आउट ऑफ फ्रेम शायद ये सारी चीजें दिखाई गई है। और आप कंप्लीट वीडियो देखेंगे तो दिल्ली पुलिस ने लेड बाय डीसीपी देन उन्होंने लगातार क्राउड्स को वहां से डिस्पर्स करने के लिए अपील की है, वहां से जाने की अपील की है। तो उनको भी कहा गया था कि आप यहाँ से जाए। तो ये शायद मुझे लगता है कि एडिटेड वीडियो है, ये कंप्लीट वीडियो नहीं है। जो
उसकी भी जांच होगी?
जो चलाया जा रहा है वो कंप्लीट वीडियो नहीं है। तो ये क्योंकि हम लोग लगातार टच में थे और जो डीसीपी साहब थे वो कह रहे थे कि हम यहाँ से क्राउड को डिस्पर्स करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं।
अच्छा।
जी,
तो उसका चल रहा है जांच, हम कह सकते हैं चल रही है?
नहीं, मतलब जांच की, इसमें जांच की क्या बात है? इसमें मुझे नहीं समझ लगता है कि इसमें कोई जांच की बात है।
Now, they say a picture speaks 1,000 words. You could see that wry smile on the top officer's face, which revealed that even he didn't have any answers for the complete inaction as far as Kapil Mishra is concerned. But I'm going to go across to my colleague Alok for the latest as far as the investigation is concerned. Alok, just bring us up to speed. We know that there have been a number of FIRs registered, people have been arrested, but what is the probe really focusing on? And where are Tahir Hussain and Shahrukh, who was a gunman when the riots initially broke out?
Well, Aarti, we are reporting from various places in the riot-affected areas, and we found out that lot of vandalism, lot of destruction was happened, and it was looked like it was completely pre-planned, and that is what the Delhi Police SIT members are also focusing. As of now, they are focusing on 4 points. That includes that first is who were the instigators. Remember, because of the violence. When the violence started, before that, various places, speeches were delivered. That include the Kapil Mishra as well. So, who are the instigators? The second is the role of local criminals. Remember, one person who was seen brandishing weapon, pointing weapon towards a police officer who is identified as Shahrukh. He is having a previous criminal record. So, definitely, many people who were involved in various criminal cases, their roles is also being investigated. Apart from that, firearms. Remember, 41 firearms FIRs, separate FIRs. That include 254 FIRs. These 41 FIRs have also been registered in various police stations. Around 12 police stations were affected in this whole violence. So definitely from where these people managed to procure these weapons, that is also need to be investigated. And the fifth and the fourth point that I was earlier talking to you about, the pre-planning, that how these all things has happened because in various places, not only firearms, but the petrol bombs, the slingshots, the way that the slingshots were in fact that was not at all made just in 1 or 2 hours, that it needs to several days, and this way that they had made and they used it. So definitely several angles that need to be investigated. Delhi Police Crime Branch and in fact SIT was formed. They are doing it. 2 DCP level officers are doing it, but the unfortunate part is that they have not been able to exactly identify the main culprit of this whole violence. Remember, more than 40 persons have lost their lives and many are still in hospital. So we are asking questions again and again to the police that when they will identify the main culprit of this whole violence. Back to you.
Alok, very quickly, has the Delhi police released any seizure list? Do we know, for instance, how many guns were seized, or how many of these gulels or slings, as you were talking, has been seized? Also, is there a consolidated list of the number of houses burnt, shop and establishments torched?
Well, if we talk about that, Delhi Fire Services, they have also given figures. Around 2,000 vehicles were in fact torched in various places. 4 mosques were also torched. This is the figure that was given to us by the Delhi Fire Service, because fire tenders had reached there to douse of the fires. More than 500 houses were in fact gutted. That include the shops as well. Several the shops also gutted in the fire. And these are the figures that is coming out from the fire department and also the Delhi police. However, the Delhi police says that they are compiling the whole damage that was done in these violence incident, but it will take time. It's a long procedure to compile the data from various police stations, and then they will release that how many exactly shops and houses were gutted. But as of now, this is the estimated figure which the Delhi Fire Services has given to us. So definitely the destruction was huge, and it will definitely take time to heal the pain of the people who have lost their everything in these violences. Back to you.
Absolutely, Alok. So many. And as a result of that, there have been so many families who've had no choice but to take recourse and shelter in the shelter homes that have been put up by the state government at various places. In fact, one such shelter home is Eidgah, where my colleague Ayushman sends us his report of those who are trying to pick up their lives.
We are in the Eidgah in Mustafabad area. This is the place where a shelter home has been made by the Delhi government, which is worth of capacity of 1,000 people. 1,000 people who have lost their homes and are shelterless can come here and they can stay inside. You can see few women who are present here. Currently, the government has said that the compensation process for paying all those who have lost their homes and their shops has been initiated. The people will be given forms which they need to fill up, and once they fill those forms, the due compensation process will be followed. Currently, Gopal Rai was here, and he assured all those victims who are present here that government will be doing justice to them, and also all those people who don't have Aadhaar card, PAN card and any other document left, the PWD officials will go to their homes, verify their claims, and then the compensation will be given. With camera person Amil, Ayushman Kumar for Mirror Now. At the shelter homes in Eidgah, the government has initiated the process for compensation, and for that it has given few forms for filling. In fact, people are there who are being told to fill this form. I have got one person who has filled up this form. Sir, आप कहाँ से आए हैं और क्या हुआ था आपके साथ?
सर, मैं शक्ति बिहार में रहता हूँ। मेरी दुकान थी सादतपुर में, कबाड़े का गोदाम था मेरा। मैंने किसी से पैसे लेकर के अपना काम कर रहा था 2-3% से। अब वो मेरे कारोबार के भी पैसे जो थे सारे लगा रखे थे, 2.5-3 लाख रुपए को सारे खत्म कर दिए। मैं कारोबार से बिल्कुल बेकार हो गया, और जो है मेरी दुकान में आग लगा दी, लूट मार मचा दी, और बाहर निकाल के सामान निकाल के उसमें आग लगा दी। रद्दी वद्दी में लोया वोया सब भर के ले गए।
तो यहाँ पे क्या क्या डॉक्यूमेंट आप जमा कर पाए, क्योंकि क्या डॉक्यूमेंट्स आपके पास थे या फिर सारी डॉक्यूमेंट भी चल गए?
मेरा पास जो है मेरा एक पहचान पत्र का, आधार कार्ड का वो फोटो स्टेट है, और जो है दुकान वो फार्म लिया था मैंने वो भरा, और कोई मेरे पास कागज नहीं है सर।
सर, आप लोगों को यहाँ पर जो आप लोग फॉर्म भर रहे हैं, क्या क्या दिया है यहाँ पर फॉर्म भरने के लिए?
जो मिल पा रहा है सिर्फ वही कर रहे हैं हम। ज्यादातर लोगों के डॉक्यूमेंट जल चुके हैं, तो उनके लिए फौरी राहत कैंप है ये जो हम दे रहे हैं। और हम ये सिर्फ आईडी नहीं भी है तो उसका एड्रेस से वेरीफाई करके उन्हें दिलवा रहे हैं।
So this is the situation here where people are being told that they need to have the identity proof, and if there is somebody who has got no identity proof, the PWD officials are going.
Right, we're going to quickly toss across to Delhi Police Commissioner who's addressing the press.
तो शांति बहाल करने में आसानी होगी।
So to bring deterrence in such cases, what Delhi Police is trying to do and emphasizing to other and requesting other people?
Well, I've just mentioned to you that through your medium, we want to inform the Delhiites that whenever they get unconfirmed reports about some riots or something like that, in such cases, they should verify from the Central Police Control Room or the District Control Room, for which we are giving an advertisement, and verify from them whether the reports are true. When they get agitated, this affects other people also and affect the communal harmony of the city. On the part of Delhi Police, we have in the past, through the Twitter and the TV channels, we have informed the citizens that these rumor mongers are false. And in the last evening's case, we have registered 6 cases, and we are in the advanced stages of investigation, and soon we are going to make arrests.
सर, आज फर्स्ट डे था, आज एग्जाम हुए हैं सर, बच्चों के अंदर एक कॉन्फिडेंस ज़्यादा है। क्या मैसेज देना चाहते हैं आप उनको कि वो ज़्यादा स्कूल आए अपने एग्जाम दें?
आपको खुशी होगी। We have informed the citizens that these rumor mongers are false, and in the last evening's case, we have registered 6 cases, and we are in the advanced stages of investigation, and soon we are going to make arrests.
सर, आज फर्स्ट डे था, आज एग्जाम हुए हैं सर, बच्चों के अंदर एक कॉन्फिडेंस ज़्यादा है। क्या मैसेज देना चाहते हैं आप उनको कि वो ज़्यादा स्कूल आए अपने एग्जाम दें?
आपको खुशी होगी कि सेंट्रल बोर्ड ऑफ सेकेंडरी एजुकेशन ने जो एग्जाम्स कराई हैं उसमें जो अटेंडेंस रही थी, जो नॉर्थ ईस्ट के जो अफेक्टेड एरियाज है वहाँ पे 99% अटेंडेंस रहा, जो कि एक अच्छी बात है। और बच्चे सकुशल अपने घर पहुँच गए। इसके अलावा मैं ये भी कहना चाहता हूँ कि आज मैं एरिया के दौरा किया था, उसमें मैंने पाया था कि दुकानें काफ़ी मात्रा में खुली हैं, लोग सड़कों पे हैं, अपने रोज़मर्रा के काम कर रहे हैं, तो बहुत तेज़ी से नॉर्मलसी आ रही है। मैं ये भी बताना चाहता हूँ कि कई अमन कमिटीज़ की मीटिंग हुई है, हमारे पास भी कुछ पब्लिक रिप्रेजेंटेटिव आए थे, उन्होंने दिल्ली पुलिस के काम का सराहना भी किया और उन्होंने कुछ सुझाव दिया जिस पे हम अमल कर रहे हैं।
मिनिस्टर गोपाल राय ने आपसे मुलाकात की, क्या कुछ उनकी डिमांड थी, आप लोग क्या कदम उठा रहे हैं?
मैंने जो भी उनके सजेशंस थे उसको हम अमल में ला रहे हैं।
सर, अभी तक अगर दंगों की बात की जाए तो पुलिस ने कितनी एफआईआर इसमें दर्ज की है और किस तरह से आप इंश्योर करेंगे जो दंगाई है उनके खिलाफ सख्त से सख्त कदम उठाए जाएंगे?
हम लोगों ने 300 से ज्यादा केसेस हमने दर्ज कर लिया है और उसमें अरेस्ट भी किए हैं, और हमारी हमेशा से प्रयास रही कि जिन लोगों के खिलाफ एविडेंस है उनको हम अवश्य पकड़ें, जिससे दोबारा किसी की हिम्मत न हो कि इस प्रकार की कम्युनल हार्मनी भंग करके क्राइम करें। ये हम इस बात की सुनिश्चित करना चाहते हैं।
लेकिन सर, इसमें एक सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम पुलिस के लिए आ रही है, जो फुटेजेस आई हैं, कई तो कैमरे तोड़ दिए गए और जो फुटेजेस आई हैं वो बहुत अनक्लियर आई हैं और बहुत दूर के, क्योंकि कई सारे इसमें दंगाई थे जो पत्थर मारे थे, इनफैक्ट एक डीसीपी भी घायल हुए, तो उसमें कई पीछे की फुटेज आ रही, तो वो आपके लिए मुश्किल होगा एविडेंस इस तरह?
एक हमने अपील किया है कि जितने भी सीसीटीवी फुटेजेस हैं या टीवी चैनल्स के वीडियो फुटेजेस हैं या किसी ने भी सोशल मीडिया पे जो वीडियो फुटेज का इस्तेमाल किया है, वो हमारे साथ हमने एक व्हाट्सएप नंबर दिया है, एक ईमेल आईडी दिया है और एक नाम भी बताया है कि किसको ये सब चीज़ें दें। ये सब सारे हमारे लिए एविडेंस के रूप में काम करेगा।
सर, अभी भी देखते नॉर्थ ईस्ट दिल्ली के अंदर अभी भी जो नाले हैं वहाँ के, उसके अंदर से आज भी एक डेड बॉडी मिली है, कल भी डेड बॉडी वहाँ से निकली है। तो नालों की जो है छानबीन जो है वो भी पुलिस करी, एफएसएल की टीम वहाँ पर पहुंची है। तो क्या अभी वहाँ का अपडेट है सर?
अभी तक तो जो भी हमारे को डेड बॉडीज मिली हैं तो उसमें आगे की लीगल प्रक्रिया जारी है।
सर, शाहरुख के ऊपर एक क्वेश्चन, शाहरुख के लिए पूछना चाह रहे थे।
Right, that was the new police commissioner's first briefing there, requesting people to not fall prey to any rumors, verify with the police first before sharing any information that they may have. Remember, Delhi was in the grip of panic last night after there were plenty of WhatsApp messages doing the rounds of fresh violence in parts of the national capital. The commissioner not taking any answers or not giving any answers as far as the role of Shahrukh, the man who was seen with a gun, pointing a gun at the cop, is concerned, on his arrest, but also requesting anyone with evidence to come forward and share it with the police, saying that he's personally surveyed plenty of areas and he's seen normalcy being restored at a rapid pace. We're going to slip into a short break, but on the other side, plenty more news reports from the national capital as it comes to terms with one of the worst riots in decades. Rampaging mobs spared no one and nothing that came in their way, including schools. They torched classrooms, heaped together all the furniture and razed it to the ground. The only things left were a few remnants of books in many, many classrooms across northeast Delhi. Now, a week later, on a war footing, the rebuilding of these schools is underway. And my colleague Alok sends us a report from one such school in Brijpuri, which bore the brunt of the rioters but now is struggling to get back on its feet so that students can come back to the classrooms once again.
I'm standing at one of the outside one of the schools which was in fact damaged, and here you can see this the revamping work is going on, and definitely the damage was big, not big, it's a huge damage that happened because nothing is left in the school. If we talk about this school was also in fact used as one of the what we can say that the people who were the in fact the protesters or what we can say the stone pelters, they used as it's a base camp, and from this school they were pelting stones because this is the 4-story school. This is a 4-story building. Over here they went into the classes and they did the stone pelting. Not only stone pelting, they also in fact opened fire on many people, due to which several people have lost their lives. In fact, here you can see, I am just showing you the building on which they in fact went to go to the terrace. On that terrace only they were doing the stone pelting, throwing bottles and several materials on the people who were standing nearby school. So this way the whole damage was happened. There are charged vehicle also lying there. You can see this is a parked this is a parking slot, and in the parking slot there are 3 vehicles which are in fact parked, and all these 3 vehicles were torched. That include a school bus as well. So this kind of loss was happened, this kind of vandalism, this kind of in fact rampage was happened on that day. On 25th of February this school was made target, and now the revamping work is going on.
देखिए, एक्चुअल में क्या अभी ये 25 तारीख को आग लगी थी, उसके बाद यहाँ से अभी जो बच्चों का सारा हमारा रिकॉर्ड था, स्कूल टीचर्स का रिकॉर्ड टोटल डैमेज हो गया। मतलब कुछ छोड़ा ही नहीं स्कूल के अंदर, प्रिंसिपल रूम सारा आपको देख ही लिया होगा आपने। बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल। अब क्या करें इसमें, आगे देखते हैं क्या होता है।
समझाया वगैरह टीचर्स को कि आएंगे भी तो क्या करेंगे।
टीचर आए थे, रो करके चले गए, बेचारे रो रहे थे बड़ी मुश्किल से। बच्चे आए, 1-2 पेरेंट्स आए थे, रो रहे थे वहाँ पर आकर के कि हमारे स्कूल की क्या हालत कर दी लोगों ने। तो अब ये क्या कर सकते हैं इसमें, दुख तो है ही है, ऐसे होना नहीं चाहिए था।
गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से आप लोगों को कुछ मदद की कोई एश्योरेंस मिला है?
अभी कुछ नहीं ऐसा हुआ है, अभी कहीं
क्योंकि आपका स्कूल तो एक ऐसा पॉइंट था कि यहाँ से एग्जामिनेशंस भी होते थे आपके।
जी बिल्कुल।
गवर्नमेंट ने अभी तक आपका
अभी
अप्रोच हुआ है?
अभी कुछ नहीं ऐसा कुछ हुआ, बस एसडीएम वगैरह आए थे, देख करके चले गए थे, और कुछ नहीं हुआ, कुछ नहीं किया।
उन्होंने ऐसा कोई एश्योरेंस दिया है कि भरपाई करेंगे कुछ इस तरीके से?
अभी ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, मैं बता, अभी हमारे ऐसा कुछ नहीं किया।
अभी आपको बताया इन्होंने।
And amidst all the fear, the uncertainty and the anxiety,
तो इसमें दुख तो है ही है, ऐसा होना नहीं चाहिए था।
गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से आप लोगों को कुछ मदद की कोई एश्योरेंस मिला है?
अभी कुछ नहीं ऐसा हुआ है, अभी कहीं
क्योंकि आपका स्कूल तो एक ऐसा पॉइंट था कि यहाँ से एग्जामिनेशंस भी होते थे आपके स्कूल में,
बिल्कुल
तो गवर्नमेंट ने अभी तक आपका अप्रोच हुआ है?
अभी कुछ नहीं ऐसा कुछ हुआ, बस एसडीएम वगैरह आए थे, देख करके चले गए थे, और कुछ नहीं हुआ, कुछ नहीं किया।
उन्होंने ऐसा कोई एश्योरेंस दिया है कि भरपाई करेंगे कुछ इस तरीके से?
अभी ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, मैं बता, अभी हमारे ऐसा कुछ नहीं किया।
अभी आपको बताया इन्होंने।
and amidst all the fear, the uncertainty and the anxiety, CBSE board examinations were conducted in some schools in Northeast Delhi, despite a lot of calls to actually postpone those exams. But the students braved it out. They came there, they gave their examination. Alok caught up with some of them who said that they were not afraid.
We are reporting from Jafrabad area, and because of the violence, several schools are shut till 7th of March. But the exams have been allowed. These are the board exams that are allowed by the CBSE, and here you can see that students have come here to in fact take their exams. Let's talk to some of the students. भाई आप लोग एग्जाम देने के लिए आए हैं?
जी।
किसी तरह का डर या किसी तरह का पैनिक?
नहीं सर, अब तो नहीं है, लेकिन उस टाइम में था जब स्टडीज नहीं हो पा रही थी हमारी।
स्टडीज में भी इफेक्ट हुआ है? प्रिपरेशन हो गई आपकी?
प्रिपरेशन तो हो गई, बट वही जो रोज रोज की लड़ाई हो रही थी उसकी वजह से बहुत सारी फ्रस्ट्रेशन हो रही थी, हम पढ़ाई में कंसंट्रेट नहीं हो पा रहे थे।
तो आप लोग का एग्जाम टला है अभी, या सारे एग्जाम अपने टाइम पे ही हो रहे हैं? ये
एक एग्जाम पोस्टपोन्ड हो गया, अभी उसकी डेट आई नहीं है।
कितने एग्जाम्स पोस्टपोन हुए हैं?
हमारा तो एक ही हुआ अभी।
ये कौन सा क्लास?
इंग्लिश का।
इंग्लिश का कब होगा अभी नहीं पता। कब होना था? ये डेट क्या थी?
ये 27
को, तो सो द डे आफ्टर द वायलेंस। अच्छा ये बताइए, तो अभी आज कौन सा एग्जाम देने?
आज फिजिक्स
का देने आए। तो अभी आगे एग्जाम्स देते रहेंगे बॉस? आगे अभी फिजिक्स के बाद कल भी होगा एग्जाम?
सर कल तो नहीं है, अभी 7 तारीख को है, हमारा 7 को है।
अच्छा
जी।
तो आप लोग का 12th का एग्जाम है ना?
जी 12th का एग्जाम
है। 12th के एग्जाम के बाद अभी आप लोग का फिजिक्स का है, और अब नेक्स्ट एग्जाम आपका 7th को।
नेक्स्ट केमिस्ट्री का है जी।
किसका है?
केमिस्ट्री
का। ठीक है। सो दिस इज सर्वोदय स्कूल विच इज लोकेटेड ऑन द स्ट्रेच ऑफ 3 किलोमीटर, एंड रिमेंबर दिस इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट अफेक्टेड स्ट्रेच from where the violence had started on 23rd of February.
And areas that were virtually war zones about a week ago today slowly limping back to normalcy. There is a cleaning process underway to ensure that all the bricks, the stones, the tear gas shells, all of that are cleared off the streets. Now, Chandbagh is one such area which was perhaps unrecognizable a week ago. Today, life there is slowly resuming. Buses are plying in the streets, commuters are out, and shops are slowly beginning to reopen.
Normalcy is limping back on the street of Northeast Delhi after 4 days when the violence had happened. However, large number of police forces is still deployed on various streets. We are reporting from Chandbagh. This is main market of Chandbagh here. In fact, this completely area was like a war zone on 24th and 25th. All shops were shut. Many shops were in fact looted and set on fire. But today you can see those shops were safe. Now they have opened their shops. People are in fact coming, and they have joined the work. You can see both the side of this road. The shops are opened. However, the police deployment is also there. Paramilitary force with their anti-riot gears are still there. They are just keeping an eye and keeping a stock of each and every movement and the situation. What all is on the ground. Definitely the people are coming, the normalcy is retaining, but the people are still insecure. When we talk to the people, they say that although the police is there, but they want the police to be remain deployed, because the sense of insecurity among them is still there, and they feel when the police go, that violence could have again started. So definitely that the police need to think about it, the administration need to think about it, and we hope that no further violence will happen on these places. With video journalist Junaid Alok for Mirror Now.
सर 1 वीक लग गया पूरा।
1 वीक लग गया पूरा। लॉस कितना हुआ?
बहुत लॉस हुआ सर।
ये तो कहीं आपकी दुकान सेफ रही नहीं, तो
सेफ तो रही,
लग रहा होगा आपको भी आपकी दुकान
बहुत ज्यादा सर।
हाँ।
अभी तक नींद पूरी नहीं हुई है, यहाँ बैठे बैठे भी सो रहा था मैं भी।
अभी मान के चले कि अब नींद आएगी?
अब तो खैर ठीक है, लग तो रहा है कि नींद आएगी।
3-4 दिन बाद खोला है सर, 3 दिन हो भी गया खोलते खोलते। अभी इधर माहौल सही है।
हाँ बंद कर, जो 11-12 बजे बंद करते हैं वो 6-7 बजे बंद कर देते हैं।
अच्छा, पहले लेट नाइट तक करते थे?
हाँ पहले 12-1 बजे 12:30 बजे तक ये माहौल हो गया है। और वही डर वाली बात है कि बंद करो कि वहाँ हो रहा है, ये हो रहा है, इस चक्कर में।
रूमर्स टाइप पे चलती
हाँ
है।
जी।
बिक्री हो रही है कि नहीं?
अभी कोई बिक्री नहीं है।
हाँ जी, दुकान खुल गई है। डर के माहौल के बाद कुछ दुकान खोली है, लगभग 1 हफ्ते बाद खोली है हमने दुकान। और इतना डर का माहौल था कि हमने सूरज नहीं देखा 3-3, 4-4 दिन, घरों के अंदर इतना छिपे बैठे थे। लेकिन जब हमने कल न्यूज़ देखी कि आसपास की दुकानें खुल चुकी हैं, तब जाकर हमने आज दुकान खोलने आए हैं। फिर भी इतना डर का माहौल है, इतनी फोर्स देखने के बाद, मतलब फोर्स को देखकर इतना सुकून है कि भाई ये हमारी रक्षा के लिए हैं, सभी लोगों की रक्षा कर रहे हैं, इसीलिए हम दुकान खोलने आए। फिर भी हम टाइम से घर जाएंगे ताकि रात ना हो किसी तरह का। डर का माहौल है फिर भी।
हाँ भाई दिक्कत तो है, देखो।
हाँ दिक्कत है।
हाँ दिक्कत तो है सभी।
लग रहा है अभी भी
ना, डर तो है नहीं, लेकिन सभी दंगे से तुम्हें पता प्रभावित तो है भाई। रोजी रोटी रोज की कमाने
के बाद रिक्शा चला रहे हो?
आज 10 दिन के बाद निकाल दिए।
In fact, the situation is not very different in neighboring Bhajanpura, which is also trying to come back on its feet after the devastating riots.
During the violence in northeast Delhi, many people lost their houses, many people lost their shops. But one of the most horrific incident happened at the petrol pump here. This is this petrol pump which completely gutted, and this is located on Wazirabad Road from where we are reporting. This is Bhajanpura petrol pump, and here this is Indian Oil petrol pumps, and completely gutted on 24th of February. Around 300 to 400 people came, they barged at the petrol pump, and they first looted the petrol pump. Then they set this petrol pump on fire. But that was the fortunate part that fire did not in fact caught the petrol which usually lied on the ground at the ground tank. If you see that there are cleaning work is also going on. Some persons are doing cleaning work, and this they are doing after 4 days. After 4 days of this whole vandalism, now because the police personnel have come here, they in fact taken over the whole place where the riot or violence had happened.
And even as shops start to reopen and people come on the streets, it's going to be a while before the scars really begin to heal after some of the most devastating riots that the national capital has seen in recent years. We're going to slip into a short break on that note and come back with more. Stay tuned.